everyone. Are we live? Am I live with my ghost co-host, Michelle? You can't see her because she's invisible. Or peeing or something. But she'll be back soon. She just lost terribly at a game show. So she needed just a little cry. She'll be back in a minute. We'll get on to the podcast. There she is. Hey, yay.
Oh my god, here we are. It'd be so bad after that.
That was fun. That was a fun game show. I
that was great. The questions were great.
The questions are really good. Yeah. Who is who?
I'm sweating.
We're interchangeable. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah, we're the same. We're the same person.
Our twins. So, hello everyone, and welcome to this live episode of Point and Drink Adventure, a podcast where we talk about the drinks and the media that we're consuming. I'm Ham, and with me, as always, is the lovely Michelle.
Hello! I have to change gears. I'm like, oh my god, we're talking about media we talked about? What have I been watching? What have we been doing? Oh my god, Pam, how's the stream going? How is this charity stream? How are we doing?
I think it's going really well. I've now hidden it. Oh wait, what are we at? We're at $1,947. We are at 56% of our goal of $3,500. We are raising money for the Bit by Bit Foundation, which is mostly gamers raising money to provide games and consoles and accessible controllers to hospitals so that kids undergoing treatment have something to keep them occupied and having fun. So any donations are appreciated. If you donate $5 or more, you can ask us a question, which we will answer on stream as a Q&A at the end of this. So keep those donations rolling in, please.
Yes, please support. We love these charities. We love doing this. This is so much fun.
It is very much fun. So what are we drinking?
Oh my gosh, what are we drinking? Okay, so we had to do wine because Lord knows we can't keep things complicated with a cocktail whenever we do this. So I gave you way too many options whenever I message you. Email. Who emails anymore? Whenever I messaged you.
I know, it was too many. I was having a bad day, and you're like, give me the address of the LCBO. And I was like, that's a finite answer. I can do it. And then you're like, choose one of these 5 wines. And I'm like, I can't right now. I'll get back to you in 8 hours. Which is
fine. You don't have to give it to me right away. Yeah. It's like, because I could not decide. I was like, do we do California? Do we do an Oregon? Do we do random Italian or whatever? But
another $500. Thank you, Anonymous. Wow.
Thank you.
That is incredibly generous. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my god. Thank you. It just stopped me in my tracks. I was like, holy crap.
That puts us at 70% of our goal.
Damn. Well, thank you. We appreciate you so very much. But the wine that we are having. I'm so befuddled.
And another
100.
Wow.
Oh my god, you guys, I know. We're cute sisters, I get it, but the wine we are drinking is a Cahors, which mine backwards on yours or yours backwards? Who cares?
Mine's probably gonna be backwards. Also, my light is not happy with it, but yeah. Slightly different ones, but
slightly different, but both from the same region. So Cahors is a French Bordeaux, and in actuality, it is Malbec. Because we always think of, or at least generally speaking, I guess we always think of Argentina having Malbec in it, or just being Argentinian Malbec.
Yeah, definitely.
But, and in actuality, Malbec originates from France. It originates from the Bordeaux region. And so we are drinking our OG Malbec from Bordeaux. There's actually 5 different grape varietals six different red grape varietals that you can have in Bordeaux. Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Petit Verdot, Cabernet Franc, Malbec, and Carmenere. So those are the only 5. Now, are they going to tell you the percentages? Of course not, because we're French and we're stupid. No, French are not stupid. But their wines are kind of stupid sometimes, but I love them. I'm such a Francophile. Anywho, how do you like Malbec in general, Pam? Tell me about what you feel about, whether it be Argentinian or French, if you've had much French.
I haven't had much French. I'd never really think of Malbec as French, as you sort of mentioned. I was thinking it as like a South American thing, but I like it. I don't drink it that much, but I like that it's sort of one of the more full-bodied, kind of like fruity, fairly high tannins. Like I like that kind of wine. So yeah, I like it whenever I have it.
Yeah. What I love
Thanks,
about this. Thank you, Jay and Katie. We love you. Jay and Katie. Love you, Katie. What I love about trying this, because we have so much in our mindset, is Argentinian Malbec, which is very different style. You have the same grape from two different regions, and they're completely different.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like this is darker. This is more like black fruits than what you Malbec that you get from Argentina, which especially in the Mendoza region, you get like super high elevation, and it's much more red fruits and much more high in like acidity and such versus this. So it's like interesting to see the same grape, but from two different regions, and they're totally different, which I find very fascinating. But I love French wine, so I got really excited when you said this. You're like, let's do the Malbec. I'm like, the French one? Out of the 15 million I sent you. So I was like, ooh, yes, please, mama.
All right. So, yeah.
But yeah, let's taste. What do you think of this? I've drank this for an hour, but let's look at this. Look at this.
It's like super dark. Like, there's no light getting through here at all. It's just like very dark,
This is some
purpley, almost black. Like,
thick grape skins with lots of structure to it. That purpley, it's like purpley red. I love it. What's this nose? What did I just smell like perfume?
what is the nose? I mean, I'm getting sort of like cherry, blackberry, that kind of stuff.
Definitely. Dark fruit. I don't really smell any wood on mine, which is good because I don't like a lot of wood.
No. A tiny bit of smoke, but yeah. Taste. That's good.
Juicy, fruity, but
then,
not flabby.
Yeah, and then that like tannic ending that just like sucks onto your tongue.
Yes, that's what I love about this. It's like structured, but also really luscious, especially on the front end and the back end. It's like, I'm gonna kick your ass now. Thank you, B.
Thank you, B.
Love the donation. But yes, I love this one. I'm so excited whenever you pick this because I always love her. And you know what? They're not that expensive. So winners.
Yeah, this was not very much. Like, it was in the vintages section of the LCBO, but it was only like $22 or something. Like, it wasn't too much. And it also was really opened up. Like, when I first poured it, it was a little like nothing on the end. Like, I drank it and then it kind of disappeared, but then I put it in a makeshift decanter and left it out for a couple hours, and now it's like way better.
Oh yeah, definitely could use the air has definitely benefited from it. Like, I opened this before the last like trivia thing, and so lovely. So mine was $18.99, so that makes sense in terms of like Canadian currency versus US, even though those are different brands. And yeah, I hard pressed to find these wines over $25 to $30. Anything over than that, it's like, what are you doing? Like, no. Just nice, easy, affordable, really good, juicy wines. Steak, baby. I want a steak.
Yes. Yeah, really good with like anything like that you grill. I think. Banana
Valley chicken.
did ask a question specific to the wine. Wait, Malbec isn't South American? All the Malbecs I get are from like Chile or Argentina. I guess it's a colonization thing?
So, kinda. So, in the early early 1800s, like mid 1800s is whenever Malbec was first introduced to Argentina. Whereas Malbec has been introduced to France since like the Roman times or whatever. There was like a president or a guy who was become president in Argentina who was from the Mendoza region. And he was like, I really want to integrate this stuff into, oh my God. I really want to integrate this stuff into our winemaking. So they brought over clippings from Bordeaux into Argentina, and Malbec really thrives in that area differently than it does in France. So it's only been really introduced since like the late 1800s, especially when like the railroads started to become more accessible in the late 1800s into Mendoza, because Mendoza is like the middle of the mud truck of nowhere. So once that was introduced, it really started to thrive. So yeah, it's Malbec's like in France. That's where it's from. The guy just wanted to be like, yo, I'm from this place. Let's bring it. I was like, cool. Awesome. And then I think he became president. I don't know if he became president.
Thanks for the wine. Be president now.
Yeah. That's a good campaign. I'll vote for them.
Like the guy who wanted to give everyone a pony. Like just
yeah. I want a pony. Oh my God. Were you a pony girl, Pam?
I was a horse girl. I rode horses from like when I was 8 until like 16 for like regularly.
Oh, that's right. You were like real competitive. I was a fake pony girl. Like I just wanted to be a pony girl, and I just liked My Little Pony. So
yeah, I went to riding camp and I rode every week. Yeah.
Pam's way cooler.
I miss
Anywho,
horses.
that's what we're drinking. We're drinking Malbec.
Yes.
Drink your Malbec.
Let's drink our Malbec. And everyone, thank you so much for the donation so far. Stop being anonymous so we can thank you and you can ask us questions.
Yes, because that's the incentive here. If you donate, I don't know, what's our incentive? Like $10, $5?
Like
I don't care.
$5.
If you donate anything and ask a question, literally, like we'll, like please,
yes, we'll answer give us. Show. But
yeah.
So
what have you been watching, Pam?
What have I been watching? So I watched
more than me. As usual.
Yes, I watched a movie last weekend called The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover. Ooh. Which I had never heard of before. I actually found it on a list of NC-17 rated movies, and I was like, oh, okay. And it's with Helen Mirren is the woman, and Michael Gambon is the main actor. Dumbledore, which I was like, oh, that's him. I didn't realize it at first. And so it's about this man who's just a horrible, horrible man. He's got like some political sway and he's like a criminal and he's just like this boorish oaf of a man. And the whole movie is like almost like a stage play. Like the sets are kind of like stage plays. It does really interesting things with color. Like in the kitchens of this restaurant, thanks Uncle Doug, in the kitchens of this restaurant everything is sort of green, and then in the restaurant everything is red, and then in the bathroom of the restaurant everything is white. Like costume colors change as they go from room to room. But the wife, Helen Mirren, of this man meets this sort of like quiet, shy, unassuming, bookish man, and without really talking at all, they start an affair. And it's kind of about their affair going on and then, you know, having to hide it from her husband. And it's very interesting. Like, it's just like stylistically really cool. The performances are really good. There's a lot of nudity and sex.
We love the sex,
and it gets very dark by the end. So yeah, it was a really great movie, which I'd never heard of it until a couple weeks, months ago, but it was great.
Oh, so since this was the first thing you added onto the sheet, and earlier this week I looked at the sheet and I went, "What is this?"
Yeah,
and I Googled it, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna watch this," and then. Unfortunately, because I live in the mother trucking United States, it's not available for streaming here. And I was so upset. I need a VPN because I wanted to watch this. I was like, I want to talk about this with Pam because this looks amazing. I'm so upset.
Yeah, it was good. I actually watched it on a disc, so...
On a disc, of course you did. I thought about it too. I was like, I see it's on Amazon for like, I don't know, $10, and I was like, DVD.
Yeah, but it was very, very good. I liked it a lot.
Well, I will someday watch that. I will get it someday. We'll get it. But yeah, awesome. I love her. Helen Mirren is gorgeous.
She
is she
is
not?
so gorgeous. Mr. Gerbic, thank you so much. Drinking
Thank
mezcal.
you.
Nice. Well, actually,
I love
I hate
Pam
mezcal.
Pam hates mezcal. It was hilarious. First time Pam, I don't know if it was the first time you tried mezcal, but the one time. First time Pam tries mezcal, we were together at like my birthday, like I think a year ago, and I brought mezcal with me, and her face.
Yeah, I took a sip and I was just like, but then I you can't just base it on one sip. So then I took another sip and I was like,
what? Like 3 times at least you did it. So funny. Oh god, I was dying. So memorable. Oh, what did I watch? Oh my god. Okay, so what should I talk about? Okay, so I guess we'll just get the elephant out of the room because Michelle's just always fucking talking about Trek and just like still fucking going on about Trek. So I watched season 3 of Picard because we can't watch the first 2 seasons because apparently they're trash. And Picard, this is the final season of Picard. So this is the last time we're going to see our buddies from TNG and sexy Picard, which is fine because he's like 83 years old now. And I'm just really questioning why they did this, but it's fine. So overall, I thought it was good. Did I think it was the best Trek thing I've ever seen? No. Like, people are losing their frickin' minds over this season 3. I think a lot of it has to do with nostalgia and seeing all the characters back in action. But they're all old. But I really appreciate some of the aspects of what the writing... I'm going to try to not mention anything really about the series because I don't want to spoil anything, I guess, even though it's been out for a couple months. But there's a lot of, like, things in the script that attribute to their oldness, which makes sense. It does, which is good. And I do like some of the new character that's brought in, Jack Crusher, who is Beverly Crusher's son. He's brought in like the first episode. He's all right, even though he's supposed to be playing some 20-year-old, even though he's clearly like 35.
Does she have 2
She did. She Will Wheaton, who is
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton, who played her first son on TNG. He became a traveler in TNG, which pretty much meant he just went and travels through space in his own little like philosophical world. It's very strange. It was very strange, but apparently they talked about that in season 2, which I totally just bypassed. But yeah, so yeah, I thought everybody who came back from TNG into this series did a great job. It was very well done. I really liked a lot of things. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it was 10 episodes and I binge watched the fuck out of it and it was a great time.
Awesome.
So. And you know what? Even though he is 83 years old, Picard is still sexy.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yes. You know what I love? I love seeing pictures of him and what's his name? Gandalf. Because they're just like best friends.
Oh, yeah. What was his name? Ian? No.
It is Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen. Yeah. We did this together.
Yeah.
They're so cute together. I love them.
So,
what have you been watching?
I finally finished watching The Expanse. I really
all of
it. I was halfway through the final season, and then I just kind of stopped watching it for no particular reason at all. So I finally decided, like, hey, go back, watch the 4 hours or whatever you have left, and just finish off the series. So yeah, I did that. The Expanse is really great. I read the first book. Leviathan Wakes, I think it's called. And it's really good, but it's this fantastic world that's just got these 3 factions that are sort of vying for power and survival. There's the Earthers, and there's Mars, which is like this military faction, and then there's the Belters, which gather all the resources but get treated the worst. So, and in early on they find this weird proto-molecule and these gateways in the galaxy, and it's really cool. So I finally finished it, and I thought it ended very well. Maybe a little bit fan servicey in just the way it wrapped up, kind of happily and pat forever. Like, it was kind of like, oh yeah, that worked out really well. Like, but I mean, I'm not complaining. It just was like, oh, like very few deaths of people you care about. Is that realistic? Not really, but yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that makes me sad because I feel like it started off so well in terms of like, oh, there's going to be deaths. No, you don't really know who's going to live and such. But oh, I kind of like that feeling like the characters are not going, the feeling like the characters could die. You know, that the writers would actually do that. I like that in a series a lot. Mm-hmm. When you don't feel that, that sucks.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, but it's still, I think it was a pretty good ending. I'm glad that they got to finish off the story because it did get canceled at one point and then picked up by Amazon. So yeah, I'm glad we got to see how it all worked out. And I still really like the space scenes and the sort of the whole technology and idea between this sort of like alien technology is really cool. So
yeah, yeah, I really like that too. I watched I forget how far I got into the Expanse, but it was at least like the first 2 seasons, I think, and I really liked it. Good show. Check it out.
That's good.
Yeah. I guess I'll go.
Yeah, what else did you watch?
So I have not watched much this week lately because we just recorded last week and released an episode. So I watched.
Thanks, Bonergy.
Bonergy. That's the real winner of this, is how much bonergy we can give off. Speaking of bonergy, I watched Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
Have you seen these movies? I've seen them multiple times. This is a rewatch. Let's be real.
I don't know. Like, there's 3 of them, right? I feel like I don't think I've seen the whole series, but I've seen some of them. I can't tell you which ones.
Oh, okay, so the third one, Naked Gun 33 and a half, The Final Insult, is probably the one I've seen the most. The first 2 I haven't seen as much. So I was like, oh my god, they're on HBO. I have to watch them. It's been so long. It's been like 20 years. So Naked Gun is with Leslie Nielsen, who is amazing. He plays such a dry, straightforward. He plays this character that he played in Airplane, which is amazing.
Airplane is one of my favorite movies, so I should probably watch these.
Yeah,
like,
they're by the Zaz brothers, who did Airplane, which is Abrams Zucker. And they are just campy slapstick. Every scene, like, they don't even let you rest. Every scene has something going on in the background, something stupid. Like it's so jokes on jokes on jokes, and it's so good and so quirky. I absolutely love it. Leslie Nielsen plays a cop in LA, and he's trying to figure out, what is he trying to figure out? He's trying to figure out why his partner got shot, who's OJ Simpson, which is hilarious now looking back at it. And OJ Simpson is got shot, and he's like in a coma in the hospital, and he's trying to figure out what happened. And it's just slapstick galore and just amazing. I also, what's his name? Ricardo Montalban? I'm not saying this name correctly. He was like in The Love Boat or something. Also Wrath of Khan. God, I'm bad. I'm such a Trek nerd. Jesus Christ. What have I turned into, Pam? This is awful. He's the bad guy. And it's just, if you love slapstick, if you love stupid comedy like that, then you'll love this movie. I absolutely love these kind of movies. So they don't make like movies like this anymore.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I feel like the closest we got is all of the like scary movie, disaster movie, which are all just dumb. They are. Which was made by the In Living Color guys. Not Damon Wayans, but his older brother, something Wayans. Marlon, not Marlon. Was it Marlon? Because Marlon's the younger one than Damon. Forgetting names. Anywho, they made it In Living Color. And
Yeah, agreed. I don't think those are as good as these ones, but still, those were like the last decent ones. I say decent. Decent.
Yeah.
Keenan Ivory Wayans. Thank you, Burger. I know you would get me. We all love In Living Color. Oh, God. Anywho, what else have you been watching?
So I started a rewatch. Was in the mood for vampire sex, so I started rewatching True Blood.
How far did you get?
I'm midway through season 2.
Oh, so you got through the first season already?
Yes,
nice. The first season's the best season.
I actually really like the second season.
Really?
I love... Oh, I forget her name. I like the...
Suki!
No, the Marianne, is that her name? I think that's her name. Marianne, the sort of antagonist for season 2. The like Maynard who like just like feeds on like sex and food and booze energy, and like I really like her. Also, I love the actress who's in Battlestar, in one of my favorite arcs on the series. But yeah, so if you don't know what True Blood, it's about a telepathic woman, Sookie Stackhouse, in a world where Kev donated 20 for mentioning how sexy Picard is. Thank you.
Because he is.
And it's in a world where vampires exist, and they're like fighting for rights, and she falls in love with a vampire because vampires are the only people whose minds she can't read, so the only people who give her a sense of quiet. And yeah, it's just, kind of silly, like really pulpy, dramatic, lots of sex and nudity, lots of real hot people, Everyone
is so hot.
Everyone's
oh my
so
God, the show. And especially, I feel like when they get a little bit later, maybe it was like when the show gets real bad and they just had ridiculous sex, everyone's just like hot.
I mean, yeah, I'm waiting for Alcide, the werewolf, to get in here. And also like Alexander Skarsgård, like
Oh, he is so hot. Oh my God, just break me.
Yeah, so that's what I've been watching and enjoying. It's still very much one of those shows, especially with all of the relationships, because there's lots of relationship drama, or one of those ones where it's just like, just fucking talk to each other. But
yes, like just communicate and everything would be fine. Like, you'll be fine. No, we can't talk because we have to, draw this out. And I just want to throw my phone at the freaking TV. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm enjoying watching that again. It's a lot of fun. And I love the.
We had a question. Oh, so go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Wow, we did.
I was gonna say I love the intro song. It's good.
Oh, I do love the intro song. Such a great song. It's like one of those intros that you have to play through all the way, like every time. I don't care if I'm watching it episode. Like, play it. Play it. We did have a question, though. An actual question. Uncle Doug asked, who is sexier, Richard Dreyfuss or Brian Denny?
Doesn't he's Brian Denny. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember the Cocoon episode. Who does he play? A serial killer? Come on, someone tell me who it is. Brian Dennehy.
Brian
plays a serial killer.
Dennehy.
Is it Travis?
American actor.
Travis sees him every time he closes his eyes. I'm so bad at names.
He is in Cocoon. You are very, very correct.
I know. I remember from Uncle Doug's DVD bin. Gacy. Thank you, Trav.
Okay, the Briz says General Kenobi. I'm sorry. What? Anywho. All right, I'm going to say Richard Dreyfuss is sexier.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yep.
I would say
1000%.
Yeah.
That's how we feel about it. No explanation. That's the way it is. What else have you been watching? What is this this other thing. I don't know what this thing is.
So my friend Sarah just came back to Toronto. She was living in the States for a while, and she had an extra ticket to go see a live recording of Chapo Trap House, which is a very popular podcast. It's like a dirtbag leftist socialist podcast. So it was a lot of fun. It was their first time in Canada. They made a lot of jokes about Canada, how we should secede to them to become a North American superstate. We would lose our health care, but we would not have to speak French anymore, was their proposal to us. But yeah, it was a fun time. They had a little slideshow of Canadian media figures that needed to be made fun of, and made fun of them they did. So also our Prime Minister. That was fun.
I see. So in actuality, you would gain nothing from this because you don't speak French.
I don't speak
and
French.
You would lose your health care. So
yeah,
you would just be
I would
like,
not gain anything. It would be a bad deal for me. I feel like it would be better the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want that health care. Mm-hmm. Like, come on.
Yeah, you guys secede to us, and everyone will be happier.
And then get rid of landlords.
Yep.
Oh, that's fun though. Seeing a podcast live. So was it like at like a theater or something that you saw it at?
It was at the Danforth Music Hall, which usually does live music, but it's a really good place. Like, it's small enough that all the seats are really good. So we're just like up on the balcony, and it was they were just sort of sitting on the stage talking between the three of them plus their producer. So it was nice. It was fun.
Nice. Mm-hmm. That's fun. Maybe maybe we'll do a live podcast somewhere someday.
Maybe we'll get there.
Right?
We'll get invited to some kind of convention or something and just do a live podcast. Yeah.
I won't go on a rant about game cons right now because game cons have the inability to invite female women to anything. So I won't. But I feel it because I've been going to a lot more cons this year, especially. And we had mentioned it even last year. So
Ricardo, thank you for the donation. I know what that means. We will get to it.
We'll get to it at the end. We're going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ricardo. But what have you been playing, Pam?
So
what have we been playing?
Yeah, the only thing that I have finished since we recorded last was Trine 4, which we've been playing on our Wednesday co-op night with Briz and Burger Champ. I think I played the first one a tiny bit, but I didn't really like it solo. So this one, Trine is a game where there's 3 classes. There's like a mage, a warrior, and a archer, and it's sort of like a puzzle platformer. So you go through. So on single player, you just switch between the characters, and in order to solve the puzzles. In 4-player, you also switch between the characters. I have a feeling that with 3, you would just pick a character each, or maybe not. Maybe it works the same way all the time. But so you go through switching between these characters, so you come up to like big pits you need to traverse, or like things you need to swing from. So you change your character, you use their abilities, you get new abilities as you go. There's a little bit of fighting, which is not a huge thing. It's just kind of like smack, and then they die. But yeah, Trine was fun. It's a beautiful game. Like, the backgrounds and the environments and everything are really nice. I really like playing the warrior, and I really like playing the archer, and I really wanted to throw things every time anyone was a mage.
This fucking game. Mm-hmm. So anytime you're a mage, you can conjure up a ball or a box or anything. And you control it and move that box around. But the controls are not very intuitive. And you would constantly be like, oh crap, I have to get rid of the thing because I accidentally conjured up a bouncy ball. Mm-hmm. So now we have 4 bouncy balls bouncing all over the fucking place. Mm-hmm. And
No one knows who's is who, and everyone's trying to control
knows
them.
is who, and we don't remember how to get rid of the bouncy balls, and they're just bouncy balls. We're just gonna get through this bouncy ball part and just go. Oh my god, the biggest struggle I feel like with this game was just the lack of intuitiveness in terms of the controls, and you could switch between all of the characters all the time. So it's just like, I don't know who I am. I think I'm that person. It's hard to tell, and is all right.
It's all right. I liked it for quite a bit. I did find it was like way longer than I would expect it to be. I don't know. Maybe I guess for those kind of especially co-op games, I'm like 3 sessions. I feel like we should be able to finish it in. Where I think it took us 5, and we play for 2.5 hours a night. So I felt like it overstayed its welcome by a little bit. But exactly like Burger said. So many verbs. There's just like you switch to the archer, and they can shoot an arrow, or they can shoot an ice arrow, or a fire arrow, or an arrow that acts as like a thing that will lift things up, or they can swing off things, or they can shoot things, and then every class has that many verbs and that many like controls you need to memorize, and it's just kind of a lot after a while, like once you get all of the abilities.
Yeah, I agree. It's just too much, too many things. We're all overwhelmed. And we're all trying to do the same thing 50 times over. It's just, and too long. Most importantly, just like most of the things we watch, it was too long.
Too long. That's a complaint I have about a lot of things. Mostly media.
So
related,
many things.
What have you been playing?
Holy shit. Well, I had a replay because I have not played much. I mean, I'm currently playing Dark Souls 2. I'm playing nothing but long fucking games, so I can't, like, all these people are like, I have 36 beats in 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, I'm playing Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Or Dark Souls 2, rather. So I recently replayed Curse of Monkey Island.
Yeah, on stream.
Which is great. Yes, on stream. I love Curse of Monkey Island. I probably played this game. I try to play this game once every couple years. And I try to play it, every time I replay it, I try to, go faster every time. I'm not a speedrunner by any stretch of the imagination. But I love it. Thank you, Sam, for $5. Sam76. I love it. And Curse of Monkey Island is great. It's the 3rd game in the series, and it's the last one where Ron Gilbert is actually involved somewhat into the game. Isn't he? I forget.
I think so.
I don't remember. Whatever. Anywho, so we meet our buddy Guybrush, and this is the first time we have actual voice acting. And it's a different system than before. Like before, you didn't have everything was like on the bottom half of the screen in terms of like what you could select. We have the scrum system now, so you select a thing and you can click like eyes for looking, pick up, or talk to. So it's a different little bit different system, which I think people did not like initially. And the art style was way different, which people were kind of pissed about, which I also feel like was the same for the most recent Monkey Island, because the art style was very different. And people need to get fucking over themselves, because why would they do the same thing over and over and over again? Let them experiment and let them express themselves. It's fucking art, all right? Video games are art. Get over it. Anywho, I love this game. So we love Guybrush. I love this game. I think it's the perfect length. It's my favorite out of all the Monkey Islands. And I beat it in 2 sessions of 2.5 hours each. So
nice.
Yay me. I think this is my fastest yet.
Wow, that is fast. I just played it for the first time, I'm pretty sure last year, because you were always talking about it, but I had never played it before. But yeah, I thought it was great. Like, the humor is still perfect. The voice actor, Dominic...
Armato,
just
however
perfect,
you pronounce it.
Perfect. And the thing is, it's just his voice. Like, it's, I feel like he's just playing himself, but it's just the perfect casting for Guybrush.
So good. So good. Even like the side characters, like in this one, LeChuck is so good. Elaine is amazing. Like all of the, there's so, even like the side characters, the pirates, they're all like seasoned voice actors who you kind of recognize, but you just can't put your name on what games they were on before. Amazing. Fucking loved it. I love this game. Point and click. This is why we named our podcast Point and Click, or Point and Drink, because we love point and click.
That is true.
All right.
You want to do our... Is it called Camarocho? Is that what it's called?
We should do the Camarocho.
Yes,
we should.
do
I
that.
finished my glass specifically for. So, how you say his name?
Ricardo?
Vergo?
Yeah.
Ricardo.
Yes.
I'm fucking drunk. All right, Ricardo.
Has been bugging us to try red wine and Coke for, I don't know, since we started the podcast. And I was like,
At least.
no. Although when I looked it up today, it was described as kind of like a simple sangria. And I was like, okay, like, I can kind of see that. But yeah, it's just equal parts of red wine and Coke. And the fact that we're doing Malbec is actually pretty good. Here, you go get your Coke and I'll talk, and then I'll go get my Coke and you talk. The fact that we're doing Malbec is actually good because it is a drink that originated in Spain, and Malbec is one of the wines that is most commonly used in this cocktail, so it's just equal parts red wine and cola and or ice, maybe with a lemon wedge. Now I will go.
Ice? Oh,
okay. I will continue to talk. Perfect for summer nights. All right. If you say so.
Ice is so noisy.
All right. I will be back now.
Okay, so yeah, this is making of cocktail. I am a fancy ass bitch, and I went to the liquor store in New Jersey, and they did not have regular Coke, so I got Fever Tree. And honestly, when you hear this combination, I have been like, oh, this is gonna be bad, right? Like, it's gotta be bad. But apparently, you know, it's fine. So we'll see. I'm gonna do straight up 1-to-1, 1 ounce of each to start, because I'm scared.
I am not going to measure. I'm
Oh,
just gonna
Pam's like,
eyeball
I'm just gonna fucking pour.
it. Just gonna, just, you know.
We're gonna eyeball this bitch, and so that's what I got.
Right. I don't like soda or pop as we call it here. But I got DoorDash. They didn't have like the iced tea or whatever I ordered, so I got this, and it's been sitting in my fridge for like I don't know, a year, 2 years. Yours is so fancy. Let me see that. Let me see that again. It's a different color. Like it's reddish.
It's like rosy. Yeah. It actually tastes pretty good too. I love Fever Tree.
Yes, pop is yeah, Toronto and the Midwest I think have a lot in common. Maybe that's why.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. All right. I don't taste the wine.
I don't taste the wine at all. I mean, it tastes like light and like soda.
Yeah, it tastes like better than Coke. Because I don't like Coke.
Yeah.
Like it tastes like
Right.
less intense Coke.
It's just like a spritz. It feels like a spritz a little bit, but just like a darker spritz.
It's all right. I
don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't think I would
I don't hate it.
choose it in many situations. But I now do feel slightly bad that every time this was suggested, I was like, gross, stop. That's all right. Yeah.
I mean, we'll just do this. It's fine.
And I do think
Okay.
it does sound like, oh, you have a bottle of red wine that's kind of bad. Throw some Coke in it.
Yeah. 1000%.
and
I
it
think
is
a lot
way-
has to do with the quality of wines and the quality of ingredients. Absolutely.
It does seem way easier than making a sangria with just like cutting up fruit and I don't know, brandy and like whatever else you have.
Simple syrup or whatever, and then you top it with club soda later and let the fruits and stuff macerate. Blah, blah. I'm just like, can I have it now?
Yes.
Don't care.
All right.
So good job, Ricardo. We don't hate it.
Good job. Thank you for expanding our horizons.
Yes, for making us do better.
Yes. And he did ask us what we were drinking tonight. I guess he missed the beginning. We were drinking Malbec, French Malbec. But yes, also, so we're going to go on to pickups. I don't have any of, but Michelle has lots. But feel free to ask questions. We would very much appreciate donations, but I feel like the $750 from people who have asked 0 questions have kind of covered you all. So if you have questions, just ask them in the chat if you don't like us or children in the hospital.
Any question is up for game.
Burger
we don't
Champ
care.
just needed the number to be even, but still has no question. Thank you.
We're 3,000. We're only $500 away from our goal, which is amazing.
Amazing. That's great.
So exciting.
Yes. Let's see your
I've
pickups.
got a stupid amount of pickups.
Well,
okay, here we go.
Questions come in. Ask questions.
As hopefully question goes. So the first pickup I have is a game. I'll do the game first. And I'm debating, I feel like I should do this game on stream because I've been really at a conflict with myself in terms of what game I should do next in stream. Like, should I do Alan Wake? Should I do a super scary game? And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do, I don't know. So I forced my sister to get me Bloodstained on the PS4.
I love Bloodstained.
Which I know you love Bloodstained. I know it's a Metroidvania. I learned today that it's actually 1 to 2 players. Do you play a dog? Is that the other one that you play?
I had no idea that it was a co-op game.
Apparently it's a co-op. 1 to 2 players, it says on the back of this mother trucking thing, so I'm gonna believe it. So Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the game that I got. You know what? I'll probably at least start it on stream to see how I feel about it. I'm not very good at Metroidvania,
it is a longer one. Like it's like probably more than 20 hours.
More than 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is fine. You know, I'm down for that. Maybe I just like play it and then come back to it kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to be.
It's good. Like it's got that fun like Castlevania kind of vibe. It's also got lots of stuff. There's like side quests and you can grow your own food and you can go and like change your hairstyle and stuff like.
Ooh, I can do what now? I can change my hairstyle.
Yes.
Stop. But so another pickup that I got is vinyl. The rest is vinyl. Let's be real. Michelle has a problem. So I got Bloodborne, the original soundtrack, which is amazing because I just recently played Bloodborne and it shows like the Super Castle and Pam's getting super jealous now because she's never played Bloodborne.
Someone make them port it to Xbox, or make them make a PS5 Slim. Someone use your influence to do those things, please.
Right? Like my PlayStation 5 is so ridiculous. And you know, I went to Target today because I needed to buy toilet paper. And I always walk through the electronics section in Target. They were selling PS4s.
PS4s. Oh, okay.
Yes. Selling PS4s at the Target instead of a PS5. Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, so Slim will never come out for this monstrosity of a bitch.
Yeah, I've heard nothing about that. Like,
nothing. But Bloodborne is amazing, and Pam needs to play this so bad because Pam has played all 3 Dark Souls. So, by herself, mind you. Pam's the real gamer here. So yeah. The color is not fun on those. All right. Oh my god, I didn't even put these in order. Okay. We ready for the meat?
let's do it. I got a sneak peek there.
Yeah. First one, Silent Hill. Have you played Silent Hill? The first one?
Played
Boobs.
until boobs. Oh, boobs. All right. I didn't get to that part of the game. I played until I found the radio, and then every time the radio made noise, I was like, this is too scary. I'm not playing anymore. So I've played like maybe the first 30 minutes of Silent Hill twice.
Ooh, so this one is red. Love it. So I got the original, so Mondo. It's called like Mondo, the seller or whatever. We're just not even gonna. I fucking hate it when they don't fit right away. But boobs. So Mondo did a reprint of a bunch of Silent Hills. So of course I got the first one, which is, and I've not played these games. I'm out of control, Pam.
I know.
Then I also got the second one, which the second one I have more understanding of because Pyramid Head, obviously.
Yeah. I've never played
Pyramid Head is.
Oh wait,
yeah,
I played
never
a little
played.
bit of 2 as well. I think I played a little of 2.
I know 2 has Pyramid Head as well as there's the secret ending where the little like
with
Shibu
the dog.
yeah. This one's gray, which is not as fun, but it's fun. So I got Silent Hill 2. Did I get Silent Hill 3? You bet your ass I did.
That one I haven't played any of.
Who's this chick? I have no idea. What is happening here? No idea. But you know what? Oh, this is awesome. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No idea. Which one color is this? This one's purple.
Oh, I like that one. That one's nice.
That one's fun. 3 has the best soundtrack. Oh, well then I'm glad I got all 4 because what did I also get? For the Room.
I played a little bit of that one with a co-op, bro.
You did? You can play this one co-op? Look at this one. This is the inside. It's nice. I like that. You can play this one co-op?
I mean, just like in the same room as someone, handing off the controller.
Okay.
My co-op friend that I used to play all the PS2 survival horrors with, like we would like go to her place and we would play them, but she would like throw the controller at me when she got scared. I was the brave
That
one.
would be me.
Yeah.
So that is all my pickups. I bought all 4 Silent Hill vinyls. I got Bloodborne. I've got even more coming. I'm out of control. Pam, I also got a new computer.
Yeah, you got a brand new computer. Like, fuck this. My editing software doesn't work. New computer.
Literally, that was my logic because my old editing software just crapped itself, and we had just recorded the last episode, which if you had if you noticed, way less edits because that's on purpose because I could not edit the thing. So I downloaded a different editing software, which I use for work a lot. And I said, we're just going to do it. I spent the $300 for the editing software. I'm going to go for it. And then the editing software would not work on my laptop. So I went through it for about 5 minutes and I said, where's the nearest micro center?
I mean, it just has to be like one little thing. Like at the beginning of the year, I tried to play something that was not a retro game, like actually play it from my computer and stream it, and the frame rate was just garbage, and I realized it was my video card. So like the next day I'm like, new video card and a new power supply because my old one won't support this. Like it was just like, I need this right this second.
We are so the same in this. We're both like, I don't care what it takes. I want this now, and we will just do it
now. Yeah.
Then, so that's what I did as well. I just went out and just got a whole new mother trucking computer. So I've been fussing over this setup and fussing over my new things, and it works great. I can't wait to play Baldur's Gate on this bitch. Oh my god!
I haven't played much Baldur's Gate in the last little while. Like I played like 40 hours in the first weekend, and then I kind of fell off it a little bit. Like I still really like it. I find that Act 2 is way more buggy than Act 1 was, and I'm having to like reload more than I would like to. Yeah, but it's still really good. I love all the companions. The vampire won't have sex with me, which makes me sad. And I seem to be in a relationship with someone else just because we kissed a little bit. And now he's like, oh, I love you. You're my sun and my moon and stars. I'm like, dude, relax.
Ew. I need to play a single player because right now I'm just playing it co-op with my sister and like Briz and my cousin, and I've got my hot boy harem, which includes, of course, any hot boy that comes along is just immediately invited, and so because that's the way it should be. So we'll see.
So are you like telling ladies like, no, don't need you?
Yeah. Yeah. 1000%. If you're a lady and I don't like you, you are not invited to camp. I'm just like, no. 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 Like the one chick, Storm, what's her name? Storm,
Like
with the item?
Shadowheart.
Shadowheart.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
That's a fucking stupid name. Sorry.
Stupid name. Stupid name, cute hair. Not invited to the party. No.
Okay.
Right?
Interesting.
She's like, you need to have me because I have this item. I'm like, no, I don't, bitch.
Wow.
Get out of here.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so she's not invited to the party. She's not invited to the hot boy harem. So,
Interesting. I take anyone. I don't care what gender they are, what
damn, it's like, bring everybody.
Persuasion of anything. I'm just like, everyone join my party. Especially if you'll smooch me. So, yeah. Although the first person I had sex with, they're dead now.
You've had sex?
Oh, I did. I didn't do it.
You're like, I didn't kill them during sex. It wasn't me. Oh my god, I love it. But so they're dead, and now what? Who are you fucking now? Like, I don't get it. A bear? A bird? A mouse? Like, I love Baldur's Gate. It's so wild.
Yeah, it's good. I'm waiting for, I don't know, there's a couple people. There's the vampire and the druid. I'm just like, you're next.
I can't believe the vampire hasn't had sex with you yet. I'm so upset.
I'm also upset. He like feeds on me sometimes, but that's it. Yeah.
God, just a taker, not a giver, huh? What a bitch. We're getting close, kids. We're gonna have to pass it off soon. As much as I'm sure you loved hearing about our vampire sex dreams about Baldur's Gate. But
and up next is a very cool guy, Mike, and he will be playing Mario Party for the next hour until 1 a.m. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for all the donations so far, and please keep them coming as we go through the night. We are so close to our goal already at 86%, and we're going to be streaming constantly until noon tomorrow.
Be sure to check out the late night kids who are staying up at the wee hours of the morning. Like Johnny, Bad Times, our mod in this one. Johnny's going to be staying up to wee hours of the morning playing some stuff.
Yes. I think there was actually
Very cool guy, Mike.
a game change for that's happening. Johnny, what are you playing again? Some FromSoft game? Something? Shadow? Something? I'm so bad at names. Sorry. But we've got Very Cool Guy Mike, and then we've got Mook, who's going to be playing Hotline Miami. He's going to be doing a speed run. Johnny's going to be playing Shadow Tower Abyss. And then at 4 a.m. we've got Guido, who's going to be playing a lot of Quake, a bunch of custom maps, a bunch of new maps he's going to show. So if you're a Quake fan, definitely stay tuned for that. At 7 a.m. we've got Top Spot playing some Mario Maker levels. Scotch and Hobbies is at 8 a.m. playing a Ghost in the Shell speedrun. Then we've got Captain Drachma at 9 playing Enter the Gungeon. He has some specific rewards you can claim for donations. And then closing it out at 11 is Travis, who's going to be playing some NES games.
Yay!
So we're done. Very Cool Guy Mike, are you here?
Mike! And Queens! Mike and
here.
Queens!
All right, we are signing off for the evening in 5, 4, 3, 2,